Hi, Mrs. Vinzia. How
Hi,
are
Dr.
you?
Minsoff. I'm all right. I'm a little nervous.
Yeah.
Since I spoke with you about my echo changing, I've been actually a nervous wreck. I couldn't wait to get here to talk to you because I've been worried about what's going on.
Well, I'm sorry that you've been so nervous. I know that can be very nerve-wracking when a doctor calls and says, we need to talk about your test.
Yeah.
But part of the reason for this appointment is to sort of ease your mind about what's going on. As we talked about, your echocardiogram has changed. You've had long-standing mitral valve prolapse. And the mitral valve, as you'll recall, is the valve in the left side of the heart, which we've talked about before, where the pulmonary circulation goes through that, so all the stuff from the lungs, and then it goes out of your heart and pumps the blood to the rest of the body. And in your case, that valve over time has weakened, and what is happening now is blood is going the wrong direction through the heart, and the heart is working less efficiently.
Oh, man.
So,
That doesn't sound good.
well, it is a change, and it sounds bad. I know that's how it sounds on your end from your reaction, but actually it's an opportunity for us to preserve your health, which I think is very important.
So, I have been feeling a little tired lately. Actually, just tiring more quickly, and actually have a little bit of shortness of breath when I'm taking my walk. So, does that have anything to do with my valve weakening, do you think?
So I understand you're feeling fatigued and getting a little bit of windedness.
But I just thought it was me, and I haven't been taking my vitamins regularly, and, a lot of stress at work.
Well, I think all of those things could be contributing. Certainly, one of the signs that patients have worsening problems with their valve is, in fact, getting those same symptoms you're talking about. So I think they may be related, indeed.
That's what, I brought this to share with you, too. I did a little research on the internet about my condition, and it said something about that in there, too. But I'm really concerned about what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Since, what are we going to do? Are we going to...
Well, I know you're very
I'm hoping
concerned.
you're saying just take some pills. But
Sure. Well, I wish there was a way that this could work easily, that we could treat this with medication. You brought some very good information here. The first one is a study with which I'm very familiar, and I'd like to just add a little bit to what this study concluded. It's a very good one. But the other stuff you have here is new to me. I was wondering if it would be okay if I review this, and then you and I can talk about it at the next time we see each other, maybe in a couple weeks.
Okay.
And that way I can give you my thoughts.
Okay.
But just like the study suggests, and what I would recommend is that over time, because of the heart valve leaking, the heart works less efficiently, and the best way to get at that is unfortunately surgically.
I was afraid you'd say that.
I know. And that's a hard thing to hear, but it's also an opportunity for us to improve on the heart. There are different kinds of surgery. One where we repair the valve, and another where we actually take your valve and replace it with a different valve.
So how soon? I mean, is this something I have to do right away, tomorrow, this week? When should we do it? I mean,
so it sounds
how
as if
serious
you're,
is this?
yeah, it sounds as if you're a little
scared all
nervous
over
about
again,
that.
yeah.
Well, I want to assure you that this is not something that is going to rapidly deteriorate or escalate in a short period of time. So we have time to think about this. But it sounds like it might be better for you if we got you scheduled sooner rather than later, because I think it'll bring your peace of mind, and it will give you an action plan around which you can sort of organize your life. So what I would say is I can arrange to have you see our surgeon in the next few weeks, and I can bring you back on that same day, and we can talk afterwards. After you leave here today, what I'll do is I will call our surgeon who you're scheduled to see and tell him that you're coming. And then he and I together with you will help decide what the best surgical technique will be for you and the benefits and risks of each, so you can make a good decision. Tell me what you think about that.
Well,
does that sound okay?
Yeah, I'd rather get moving on it if it's inevitable anyway. So that sounds good to me.
Okay. So a lot of people who I've seen in this office with the same news have been very concerned and have lost a lot of sleep. What I want to do is I'd like to give you my card.
Oh, thanks.
On that is my secretary's phone number, and you can call her and you can get a hold of me. We can talk if any questions come up. I know a lot's going to come up in the next few weeks, and you're going to be thinking about a lot of things, and a lot of things don't hit you right at once. That's my experience. But we'll work together to figure this out, and I think it's very important you know that I can help you through this, and we will get through this. So I will hold on to these if that would be okay. I will get them back to you after we've had a chance to talk. And I'll see you back in a couple weeks or sooner if you need to, okay?
Thanks, Dr. Pearsall.
Sure. Do you have any other questions?
Not right now.
All right. Hang in there. We'll work together on this.
Thanks.
All right, bye.